Save.
The system is simply overloaded, which means it's overloaded for everybody. The federal government simply has to be part of the solution. They have to step up.
We tell our kids not to bully one another, and I hear adults in our community saying the most hateful things.
Big developments tonight out of Springfield. City leaders and even state leaders now calling on the federal government to take action as the city deals with a Haitian immigration influx. They spoke publicly for the very first time today. We heard from the Springfield mayor, Governor Mike DeWine, a local Haitian community support center, and Congressman Mike Turner. We want to begin our coverage right now with Lydia Bice. She was at the city news conference in Springfield. She's joining us live from the city of Springfield. So Lydia, what did they talk about?
That's right, Elise. Springfield and Clark County officials finally addressing this issue after days of us asking for comment and after months of social media posts slandering the Haitian community here in Springfield. Now, there have been lots of rumors floating around, going as far as saying Haitian residents here are abusing animals and eating them. So today, Mayor Rue and Commissioner Wilt started off this afternoon's press conference by addressing those rumors.
We have not been able to verify any credible reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Now, another topic that they say has been over-exaggerated both on social media and in political ads this election season is how many Haitian immigrants there actually are here in Springfield. One political ad says that there are 20,000 Haitian immigrants in Springfield. So today I asked Mayor Rue what that exact number is.
We have realistically been saying 12 to 15,000 immigrants is what we have counted through the health department and other agencies.
Now, coming up tonight on Fox 45 at 10 and ABC 22 at 11, you'll hear from Clark County residents who say that they do have an immigration problem here, and from Commissioner Wilt, who has several messages for this community, hoping to put an end to the racism here. Now, as we mentioned, Governor DeWine spoke on this topic today as well, so Eli Burgett went to Columbus to learn more about the resources that the state is planning to provide.
Well, Governor DeWine spoke to reporters at the Ohio Department of Public Safety behind me about the influx of Haitian immigrants in Springfield, and he called upon the federal government to take action. I also spoke with the Haitian community leaders in Springfield about what they are seeing on the ground there.
That obviously represents a massive increase based upon percentage of the population in Springfield. It is unprecedented in such a short period of time.
Governor Mike DeWine says as of 2024, the city of Springfield has about 58,000 residents, but roughly a quarter of their population, almost 15,000 people, are made up of Haitian immigrants. The Haitian Community Help and Support Center in Springfield says many came there within the past few years because of the political violence in their native country, and because word spread through Springfield that it is filled with opportunities.
I have a friend here who told me that I can get a job here, and I tell another friend, and another friend tell another friend. That's the way we get here.
However, with this new influx of Springfield's population, there are few resources to go around, and Springfield's need is at an all-time high, specifically with education, housing, translation, and medical services.
Springfield's hospital and healthcare systems have seen a dramatic influx of new patients, increasing the need not only for healthcare, but also for translation services.
Governor DeWine says that he has been closely following the rise in Haitian population in Springfield, and at this time, he is working with Ohio State Patrol to establish road safety curriculums for Haitian immigrants to learn American driving laws, as well as pledging $2.5 million to the city of Springfield to improve primary care facilities for all Springfield citizens. The Haitian Community Help and Support Center of Springfield is also doing their part to provide orientation for new Haitian immigrants to this new society.
A peaceful community, for us to understand each other, to work together, and for the prosperity of the community.
Governor DeWine also said that federal policies on immigration directly led to this whole ordeal in Springfield. And from this point forward, they need to step up and provide support to both the Springfield citizens and the Haitian immigrants. Back to you.
We also spoke with Congressman Mike Turner about this exact issue earlier today and the problems he's seen when in Springfield. He says there are a number of concerns the area is facing as a result of the increased number of migrants.
Right, there are language concerns, so, how to be able to communicate. There are obviously health concerns, employment. The number of areas in which Springfield needs assistance is very significant, and we've been working with them diligently and trying to get federal resources that can respond to some of these needs.
Of course, as soon as we learn more, we have a meeting tonight. It's Springfield at 7 o'clock. We, of course, will update you on air and online. You can get those updates sent right to the palm of your hand. Just download the Dayton 24/7 Now app. It's easy to do. Take out your phone, scan the QR code there on your screen. That'll take you to your app store where you can download it for free. And, of course, we will be back here tonight after the debate. And the man charged in a deadly crash outside Dayton International Airport appearing in court. 26-year-old Clayton Hughes is accused of causing a crash back in April that killed 4 people and seriously injured a 5th. Hughes is now facing 12 charges, including 8 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide. Today, a motion to extend time was granted. He's due back in court on October 15th. We now know the name of the woman killed in an accident along I-75 over the weekend. The coroner identified her as 21-year-old Alexia Payne. Now, police say the driver of the car Payne was in didn't stop in time and crashed into a semi. Payne was ejected and pronounced dead at the scene. The driver and 2 babies in the car are okay. Dayton police need your help tonight after multiple shootings over the weekend. Now, the first happened Saturday night just before 10 o'clock at Summit Square. Police found a man shot. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. The coroner identified him as 32-year-old Corwin Moore. Then, earlier that day, though, officers responded to the 4700 block of Queens Avenue. They found a person who told them someone tried to rob them at gunpoint. The victim fought back. The suspect shot at him. The victim, however, told police he did fire a shot at the suspect. Thankfully, though, no one was hurt. However, while trying to drive away from the scene, the suspect crashed into a suspected stolen car into a fence before then running off. And a third incident, this one at Miami Valley Hospital with a 33-year-old man shot. Police say the shooting, though, happened at a different location on Nancy Avenue. The victim is expected to be okay. However, if you have any information on any of those violent crimes, you're asked to call the detectives or Miami Valley Crime Stoppers. The number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Let's give you a live look tonight from our Eco Plumber Skycam and send things straight out to Chief Meteorologist Natalie Walters.
Well, a warm one out here in our Watson's weather patio, but still not terribly hot by any means. We do start to warm up, though, even warmer for our Wednesday, and above normal temperatures are to be expected over these next several days. We're above normal right now, too. 83 in Dayton. We got up to 84, 85 in Troy. We got 88. It's hot in Sydney right now, 86 in Springboro. So warm weather across the board, all of us warmer compared to this time yesterday, as we have made it into those low to mid 80s, which is several degrees above our normal for this time of the year. But the rest of the evening, we will cool off. I am expecting 50s again tomorrow morning, but not quite those lower 50s that we've had here recently. I'll talk about the rest of the week. There are very small rain chances in the forecast. I'll time it out for you in just a bit.
We're just hours away from the highly anticipated debate tonight between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. National correspondent Matt Galka is in Philadelphia with a preview of the big event.
This is very likely the only time we'll see both candidates on the stage. No other debate has been scheduled so far. So for a lot of voters, this could be the closing argument with just 8 weeks to go before the election.
The stage is set in Philadelphia. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris in what could be their only debate in front of voters. It's somewhat uncharted territory, with Harris still introducing herself to casual voters who might not have paid attention to her term as vice president, while also making her closing pitch 2 months before November.
Kamala Harris, as people will see tonight, is for you. She's for the American people. Donald Trump is only for himself.
For Trump, it's his second general election debate this year and his second opponent. The first debate against President Joe Biden swirled with questions about Biden's age and ability. Now, Trump's the older candidate on the attack against the younger Harris, while still hoping to tie her to the Biden administration.
Life is 20% more expensive right now for people than it was when Kamala Harris and Joe Biden took office. And you go back to Donald Trump's days in office, when he left the White House, 1.4% was the inflation rate.
Harris said in a radio interview earlier this week she's prepared for Trump's attacks and expects the former president to lie.
He plays from this really old and tired playbook, right, where there's no floor for him in terms of how low he will go.
The vice president saw a summer surge in the polls when she went to the top of the ticket, but it's a neck-and-neck race now with Trump.
No one really knows who Kamala Harris is and what her policies are. This election is not so much about Democrats and Republicans as it is about people who believe in America, believe in our founding principles.
A New York Times poll from this week says about 90% of people say they know everything they need to know about Donald Trump, but only about 71% say that about Kamala Harris, suggesting there's still a little bit of room to sway the electorate. Reporting in Philadelphia, I'm Matt Gelka.
Congressman Mike Turner told us today what he thinks the candidates need to focus on during tonight's debate. He says there's three main focuses for voters: the economy, national security, and the thing he says is on the top of everyone's mind, immigration.
We have an open border. We have thousands of people, millions of people who've crossed that border over the past 4 years. And even as we've seen in our local community, have Springfield had over 10,000 Haitians that have been brought to that community by the Biden administration's efforts. This is a program that needs to be reformed. Obviously, the border needs to be closed. They need to be able to articulate to the American public how they're going to control our borders.
As for the economy, Turner says each candidate must show how they will work to bring down inflation, cut down on government spending, and grow the economy. And in honor of the lives lost on September 11th, 2001, Governor Mike DeWine ordered all U.S. and state of Ohio flags to be flown at half-staff tomorrow. This, of course, is for all the public buildings from sunrise to sunset. DeWine also asked all Ohioans to observe a moment of silence at 8:46 a.m. to honor the lives lost. The Dayton Dragons looking to become champions for the first time. How fans are feeling ahead of the team's journey to the playoffs.
Plus, I'm tracking a dry stretch of weather. I'll let you know when we'll have some small rain chances return to the area coming up. You're watching Dayton 24/7 now.
Dayton 24/7 now is sponsored
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
Many forecasts for clear skies were busted by the SpaceX launch of Polaris Dawn early this morning. Fantastic pictures and videos came in from the Carolinas to Maryland and West Virginia, and even from Boise, Idaho. Also this morning, imagine waking up to a bald eagle right outside your back window, like this one on Tully Lake, New York.
Want to see your weather photos and videos on TV? Click Chime In on this station's website to share.
Welcome in to the Bob's Discount Furniture Sports Desk. The excitement for the Dayton Dragons' first playoff game in 5 seasons has been building, and the moment is now here. Game 1 of the 3-game series starts in a little less than an hour. Jenna Lee Bork is live from Dayton Ballpark tonight. So, Jenna Lee, what's it like out there?
Yeah, Elise, the gates just opened a short bit ago, but the energy is incredible. You can tell Dragons fans have been waiting for this series to start against the Lake County Captains. Now, I am here with Neva and Margot, and it's their first Dragons game. So can you tell me, what are you most excited about?
To eat food. To catch the ball.
You're going to catch the ball? And do you think the Dragons are going to win tonight? I mean, that's who we're rooting for, right?
Yes.
Can you show me the dance you're going to do when they win? As you can see, Elise, that energy is great.
And of course, we're just days away from another Thursday Night Lights. This week it is Trotwood taking on Alter. The game is broadcast on MyTV Dayton, 22.3 over the air or Spectrum Channel 24. We'll also catch you up on some of the best plays that night at 10 and 11. But some of the best plays, of course, are going to be happening outside tonight at Dayton Ballpark. So are they going to have good weather for this? I guess this is the game 1 of a 3-game series.
You know, not too bad. A little warm, but, you know, to be expected this time of the year. Good news is quiet and the humidity isn't that bad. That's the best part about this weather. But here's a look at what's going on right now. High pressure still keeping things very quiet for us. We'll remain calm for these next couple of days. It's not until we head into Friday, Saturday time frame. We will be tracking what's in the Gulf of Mexico right now, which is Tropical Storm Francine. We're going to be monitoring some minimal impacts here in the Miami Valley. So I'll talk about that. Tropics check in here. Winds right now with Francine, 65 miles per hour, moving to the northeast at about 10 miles per hour, is still expected to strengthen, even though we'll be battling a decent amount of wind shear. Category 1 hurricane still expected to make landfall along the coast of Florida, or excuse me, Louisiana, as it continues to travel off to the north. Now, notice as it does make its way northward, really expected to stall out and not progress much more into our region, bringing us some clouds and some very small chances of rain looking into our Friday and Saturday time frame. So here's a look at rain totals with this system. You could really see that we are on the northeastern edge of this with our highest precipitation totals taking over parts of Indiana and into parts of Illinois. But we're going to be looking at things pretty quiet until then. So we'll stay quiet overnight. Tomorrow, another day with sunshine, temperatures in the mid 80s. By Thursday, we will start to see cloud cover increase as Francine begins to make its way closer into the region, and we'll keep cloud cover around, which will actually be nice to keep temperatures down just slightly. Either way, it'll still be warm with temperatures in the 80s again on Friday. A small chance for rain arriving late into the day on Friday, but overall, we are expecting our rain chances to be on the lower end, with temperatures tomorrow climbing up close to 90 with lots of sunshine.
The first ever Wawa in the Dayton area is officially under construction. A groundbreaking ceremony held today in Huber Heights. City leaders and residents attended the groundbreaking to learn more about what the store has to offer.
This is a community that we want to be in. We see the growth in this market. We see the excitement. We love the people. And we just think we have an opportunity to serve here. And we want to take advantage of what we think is a compelling and special offer to be able to serve the folks here as growth continues in the market.
Representatives say they plan on opening more stores in the Dayton region and throughout the state, and there's plans to open 10 in 2025. A story from our partners at the Dayton Business Journal. A new upscale restaurant making its way to Dayton's Fire Blocks district. Live Presidential is an upscale restaurant and lounge that's going to serve fine dining cuisine from around the world. It'll be located on East 3rd Street and is expected to open later this year. We have all the details right now at Dayton247now.com. You can find this story and others like it under the Dayton Business Journal heading in the News tab. A local organization partnering with a nationwide name in home renovations, how they're addressing the issue of affordable housing and how you can get help. You're watching Dayton 24/7 now.
The Dayton 24/7 Now News app, brought to you by the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group.
Around 65% of homeowners in Dayton are considered severely cost burdened, according to Rebuilding Together Dayton. Now, this causes a strain on buying basic needs and making home repairs. That's why today the organization partnered with Lowe's to help address that issue head on. The two organizations came together to provide home repairs to 3 families, all for free.
I'm just grateful to be able to get grants to help after working hard and trying to keep up a property and trying to help build up a neighborhood I actually grew up in. I'm walking and I'm living in almost like a dream, because it's been a long process, but there are a lot of people out there willing to help. There's even volunteers helping to do yard work. Things that I didn't even ask for are being done for myself and my mom, and I appreciate it.
Now, those who need help with renovations can apply on Rebuild Together Dayton's website at rtdayton.org.
Well, warm weather continues on, even warmer these next couple of days. Close to 90 for our Wednesday, Thursday. Notice we do get back into the mid-80s by the end of this week, partly due to cloud cover making its way into the Miami Valley, and then we'll hover around the mid-80s really as we check into next week too. Doesn't look like we're going to have any significant relief with rain or a big cool down anytime within these next 7 days. We stay